For a first-time buyer, is there a specific type of home that you would ideally steer them towards to give them the most amount of options or versatility down the road?
So going high level, because we don't know how many beds, baths they want. Do they need to be within a certain school district, transportation? Sure. So not knowing that, but let's just say we understand what that is now. And we would want to go with flexibility. So a property that has flexibility, a decent sized home on a good sized lot where maybe down the road, if they're going to move into a larger property, start a family, again, it depends on what part of life they're in. But a property that has opportunity where potentially you can divide it up into 2 units, you can put a garden suite, a laneway house, like to have a property where you're buying options. Like as opposed to I'm buying a condo unit and that's it. Like you buy that condo unit, you live in there for as long as you're going to live in there, you sell it. There's not really much you can do to that property as opposed to buying a bungalow, a side split, a back split where you can divide the house up, have some income, whether to help you while you're in there, or if you turn it into a rental down the road, or potentially do you have children where you foresee potentially your children could use this house, whether for an investment for themselves or to actually live in down the road. But what I would highly recommend is whatever you buy, that generally people, when they're buying their own home now, not talking about an investment property, if they're buying their own home, they'll usually go to look at the property when they have availability. That availability is usually outside of work hours. The problem is, if you buy that home and now it's time to come home from work or go to work and you didn't look at it during that time of the day, your 15-minute commute might have turned into an hour. So what you might want to do is if you can't get off from work to test that out, at that time of the day when you leave the house, go to Google and just map that out, that drive. Don't do it at any time of the day because you know how the time changes, the time it takes to travel.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing.